Hi, we're here at Best Wines today. I'm Hamish. We're going to talk about a wine that we produced this year. A real bit of excitement for us as a family. We've always admired wines from down south of here, from around the Hamilton, Portland areas, down the Henty, and specifically wines from the Henty. Their Rieslings are a bit different to ours. Things like the Crawford River, wines out of Drumborg, they've always been pretty special. This year, we've actually had the opportunity to actually make one ourselves. So really excited about this wine, and actually bringing it to you is, pretty special for us because I actually really like it. So we got the opportunity to make one. It's looking pretty good. We like it. You'll notice on the label it doesn't actually say Great Western. So anything that we produce from now on, these wines will come in this green label bottle, and won't have Great Western label because it's not from Great Western. It's pretty simple. Leaps out, really fragrant, a lot of zest, a bit of that sort of sherbet, lemon character. Reminds me of the whiz fizz we used to have as kids. A little bit of stone fruit. It's quite flowery almost. On the palate, it starts at the front, goes all the way to the back of the palate. It's got this lovely, bright, crunchy green apple acidity. It runs around and slowly dissipates and leaves a lovely, clean sort of finish. Acid still just tingling on the sides. It is just a little bit different to the Great Western Rieslings, and that's why we're really happy to have it here, because it is quite different to the Riesling we make here. The acid structure is a little bit sharper, a bit brighter. Ours is a bit softer in this area. So to me, it's a really good example of the sort of wines that you actually do make or get from Henty. It's got really well balanced. The sweetness and the acidity balance is, to me, it's really well done. So really happy with the wine. It's really bright, cheery. It's a wine that I can just sip and drink on a hot day like this. It's good temperature at the moment. It could be a touch colder. We're outside. It's pretty warm. But hearing it, I'll just go straight with flathead or salmon. It's got the grip on the palate for something like salmon, that quite an oily fish. I think it needs the oil to sort of would marry with the acidity in the wine really well. So yeah, salmon with a bit of cracked pepper. Spring beans, bit of olive oil, and some, let's go simple. Let's do cauliflower mash with it. And with that, I'll actually bring the cauliflower mash guy in. My son's sitting over here. He's recently come back to live with his old man for a while. This is my son James. He's a bit of a
novice.
Novice in wine, but he's far better than me in the kitchen. And he's the guy that does cauliflower mash really well. So here, have a...
All right, I'll give it a try.
And just whatever your first impressions are. What do you think? And as it's warming up, it's getting more fragrant.
I'll say it's, as much as my novice sort of tongue can give it, in comparison to probably our standard Riesling, which I tried today, is it doesn't have as much as a sort of sour, and our standard Riesling I found has a little bit more sort of sour back flavour, and leaving it on the tongue. Whereas this one I find a little bit more tangy. It's got a little bit of that sourness, but it's more like a sourness when you're eating like a grapefruit. Yeah. So it's got that nice sort of sweetness, but it's more balanced, and it just leaves that little bit of citrus sort of acidity on the backwards. And if I was to, as Dad said, I've worked in hospitality, if I was to pair it, I'd probably do it, if I was doing a main course, I'd probably do like a cold soba noodle salad. Or if I was to do a dessert, I'd probably do a grapefruit gel tart.
That's why he's the cook. Anyway, that's our 2022 Henty Riesling. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to find out more about this wine, head over to our website, bestwines.com.
Next month, we're doing our new release food.
We will be. So next month we're actually doing the 2022 Fuja Ferment Riesling, which I'm actually also pretty excited about. So you might gather I like Riesling.
Just a slight
Enjoy.
fan.